And hello again, everyone, and welcome to Arcadia High School. Todd Garbison for Southwest Sports Network. It's play-by-play coverage in the 2013 Cleats Classic Invitational. We've got another pool game tonight from Arcadia. It's the IMG Academy from Bradenton, Florida, against the Williamsfield Blackhawks from Gilbert, Arizona. And the leadoff hitter, Carter Hodge, on a 1-0 pitch, hits a ground ball right back to the pitcher. A step and a throw to first base, and the leadoff man is retired in the first. So it's Hodge leading off. He's behind the plate today for IMG. Mitchell Gallagher will bat second and play shortstop. Hitting third is the first baseman, Brett Hanowich. Manny Ramirez in the cleanup spot playing right field. As the first one misses for a ball one. Andrew Delacroix in left field bats fifth. Jorge Davila, the third baseman, is sixth. As the next one is on the inside corner, a strike, and it's 1-1. And then the bottom third of the order, Jackson Murphy in center field hitting seventh. Trevor Courtney, the DH, is eighth. Andrew Ponce, the second baseman, bats ninth. And a ground ball to short. Bobbled a bit. The throw high and safe at first base is Mitchell Gallagher.
Now batting number 2, Brett Hanowich.
So Gallagher aboard on the error, and the batter, Brett Hanowich. Starting pitcher for Williamsfield is Chris Quackenbush. He's gotten a couple of ground ball outs. One successfully converted to an out. The second one, not quite. And so 1 on and 1 out for Hanowich. And the first one is high for ball one. And that's a line drive caught over at first base, and a tap of the bag will be a double play, and that'll end the inning. Picked up by Skylar Wingard over at first base, and he doubles up the runner Gallagher at first, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, an error, no one left after a half inning of play. IMG nothing, Williamsfield coming up. The Blackhawks begin the bottom of the first inning. Brady Alexander, the center fielder, takes a strike over the outside corner. Alexander leads off in center field. Jed Fagg bats second and plays shortstop. Skylar Wingard at first base hits third. The number 4 hitter, the left fielder, Jackson Fagg, as the next one is low, and it's 1-1. Connor Mathers is the DH today for Williamsfield. He bats fifth. Chris Kobar, the catcher, is sixth. The 1-1 lined out of play. And the count goes to 1-2. Bottom third of the order for Williamsfield, Hudson Willock at third base. Brandon Aminta at second base, batting eighth. And then Dallin Milius, the right fielder, bats ninth. The 1-2. Oh, that one nowhere close as it goes to the backstop. Sam Proctor, the starter tonight for IMG. Now the 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Alexander strikes out. And leadoff hitter retired for Williamsfield in the bottom of the first inning. And the batter is Jed Fagg.
Number 17, Jed Fagg.
First pitch high and outside for ball one. The defense for IMG, Delacroix on left, Murphy in center, Ramirez in right. Davila at third, Gallagher at short, Ponce at second, Hanowich at first, and Hodge catching Proctor. The 1-0. At the knees a strike, and it's 1-1. The 1 and the 1-1. And a breaking ball over for a strike. And it's 1-2. The 1 and the 1-2. And that's over for strike three. Back-to-back strikeouts for Proctor in the first inning. And now we'll go after Skylar Wingard. Each of these teams 1-0 in pool play as IMG beat Arcadia earlier tonight 12-1. And Williamsfield beat Scottsdale Chaparral over at Chaparral this afternoon 7-1. That's a swing and a miss for a strike. 2 outs, bases empty, bottom of the first inning, and no score. And the ball fouled off on the third base side, and it's 0-2. Proctor looking in, way ahead here. The 0-2 pitch. Over the outside corner for a called third strike, and Proctor strikes out the side in the first. After 1, there's no score. The ground ball foul starts us off in the top of the second inning. Manny Ramirez out in front. Pull the pitch wide of third. Ramirez, Delacroix, and Davia for IMG in the second. Off-speed pitch, misses for a ball, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And a ground ball to short, and that took a hop and goes over the glove and almost over the shoulder of the shortstop.
Now batting number 25,
Jed
Andrew
Back.
Delacroix.
And now a balk is called as Ramirez will go to second base. And a ground ball. Bag has this one and fires to first base, and that's in time. 6-3 on the ground out.
Now batting number 33, Jorge Davia.
A runner at second base with 1 out in the top of the second. And Jorge Davila at the plate. And a swing and a miss for strike 1. The set and the pitch. And it's a foul ball on the right side as it goes out of play, and the count's 0-2. No score, top of the second inning, second pool game of the night for both teams. And each team won their first pool game. They'll play 2 more apiece tomorrow. The 0-2. And a breaking ball over for a called third strike. Quackenbush drops off the breaking ball.
Now batting
And there's
number
2
20,
away.
Jackson Murphy.
Jackson Murphy, the center fielder at the plate. And he takes strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And a line drive, and that's into left field for a hit. Ramirez will be held as a throw goes plateward. The runner going to try for second, and out at second base. Trying to take an extra base there when the throw comes plateward, and Kobar throws out Murphy trying to go to second. It'll go as a base hit, so no runs, 2 hits, and 1 runner left for IMG. We move to the bottom of the second, no score. Jackson Fang, the leadoff hitter for the Blackhawks in the second, and the first one fouled back and off the backstop. Connor Mathers, Chris Kobar to follow for the Blackhawks in the second inning. And there's a line shot. That's back up the middle and into center field. And the Blackhawks with their first base hit of the night.
Now batting number 15, Connor Mathers.
And the batter is Connor Mathers. And a ground ball over to first. They'll throw to second base for the out, and the return throw is in time. A 3-6-3 double play. IMG flashing a little leather there as Hanowich threw a strike to Gallagher at second, and then the return throw on the money as well, and it's a double play.
Now batting number 18, Chris Kobar.
Kobar, the catcher in for Williams Field, takes the first one outside for ball one. Now the 1-0. And a check swing, and Kobar did not go around. It's 2-0. The 1 and the 2-0. And a swing and a miss. It's 2-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Bottom of the second and no score from Arcadia High School. And there's a slow ground ball to the right side. Ponce there, and on to first base in time to retire the side. Nothing happening for Williams Field in the second. I guess they had a leadoff base hit, but the double play erased the runner. And after 2, there's no score. Trevor Courtney, the designated hitter, leads off for IMG in the third and takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 0-1 hit on the ground. That's wide of third. And the count 0-2. Oh, 0-2 on Courtney. Ponce and Hodge will follow for IMG in the third. And a breaking ball. Courtney lays off, and it's 1-2. Back to the line. Quackenbush with a 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Courtney strikes out. First out of the inning, and the second strikeout for Chris Quackenbush. And the batter, Andrew Ponce.
Now batting number 5, Andrew Ponce.
And the first one to Ponce misses for ball one. And the next one misses. 2 balls and no strikes. 1 out, base is empty in the top of the third. The 1 and the 2-0. That's high for a ball. 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. It's over for a strike, and it's 3-1. Quackenbush with the 3-1. And a strike at the knees. It's 3-2. And the 3-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. So Quackenbush comes all the way back after falling behind 3-0. And now he's got back-to-back strikeouts in the third inning. And the batter is Carter Hodge. breaking ball over for a strike. DeWine and the 1-strike pitch. That's a swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Oh, 2 on Hodge, who grounded back to Quackenbush to start the ball game. And that's bounced in. It's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs with the bases empty. No score in the top of the third. And the pitch fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Quackenbush strikes out the side as Hodge is down on strikes. 4 strikeouts now for Quackenbush. It's the middle of the third inning from Arcadia, and there's no score. Hudson Willock, the leadoff hitter for Williamsfield in the third. And a swing and a miss for a strike. And the 0-1. A ground ball. Out to short. Gallagher has it behind the bag at second, on to first. And the ground out begins the Williamsfield third inning.
Now batting number 10, Brandon Amenta.
Now Brandon Amenta, the second baseman for the Blackhawks. And the first pitch over the outer half of the plate for a strike. And the 0-1. That one up and in, and Amenta has to duck under it. And they count a ball on a strike. And the next one outside, and it's 2-1. Proctor back to the line of the 2-1 pitch. And Amenta not able to hold up there, and the count goes to 2-2. Now the 1 in the 2-2 pitch. Laid off this time. Pitch bounced in, and it's 3-2. Proctor with the 3-2 pitch. And it's ball 4.
Now batting number 3,
First
Dallin
walk given
Millian.
up by Sam Proctor. And with 1 on and 1 out, the batter is Dallin Millius. First one low and outside for ball 1. No score, bottom of the third inning. Throw to first and the runner back. Each team 1-0 in pool play. And again, because of the weather we had Friday and Saturday, all games rained out. As the runner goes, the pitch hit back up the middle and off the glove of Proctor, and no play. I don't know if that was a hit and run. Amenta got a great jump out there and looked like he could have stolen second base. But Milius put it in motion. The ball bounces off the glove of Proctor. And there are 2 aboard with 1 out for Brady Alexander. First one to Alexander, inside and low, ball one. So a scoring chance here for the Blackhawks with 2 aboard and 1 out. The 1-0. And a ground ball. Picked up at short, the out at second. That's the only play. And that's a pretty good play there for Gallagher. He had to go a long way to his right.
Now batting number 17.
And then it turned into a long throw. But Melius is forced 6-4 on the out at second base. For the second out, Amenta goes to third. Alexander aboard on the fielder's choice. So the runners at the corners with 2 outs. And the batter is Jet Fag. And a nice breaking ball over for a strike. Williamsfield, the first team to get a runner to third base. IMG got a runner to second base in the second inning. Turn in and throw to first, and the runner dives back. The sent from Proctor and the 1-strike pitch. And another breaking ball over for a strike. And it's 0-2. Proctor trying to pitch out of a little bit of trouble here in the third inning. The runner takes off. Going to try to get in a rundown and see if they can get that runner home. The throw is high, but tag applied. And Williamsfield cannot get the run in. And they are turned away in the third inning. After 3, there's no score. 2, 3, and 4 in the order for IMG in the fourth. Mitchell Gallagher trying to bunt his way on, and I don't know if he bunted through it or got a piece of it, but either way, it's a strike, and it's 0-1. Now the 1-strike pitch. And a breaking ball hit on the ground to third. Grabbed there, and a long throw across the diamond. And it's in time. That's a nice play by the third baseman, Hudson Willock. A 5-3 ground out.
Brett Hanowich.
And the batter, Brett Hanowich. The first one outside for a ball. And that one called strike, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Seemed like he might have went around on the breaking ball there. They'll, I guess they won't ask. But might get an appeal down to second, to the base umpire rather. So 2-1 the count. And that's off the handle into shallow right field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Milius went back initially and then tried to come in and could not recover. So it drops in front of him for a 1-out single.
Manny Ramirez.
And the batter is Manny Ramirez. Third hit of the ball game for IMG. Throw to first, nearly got away. But Wingard made a nice play. And a breaking ball to Ramirez is outside for ball 1. Manny with a base hit, his first time up. 1 on, 1 out, top of the fourth, no score. And a hard hit ball out to short, but out at second base, and the throw on to first. And Williamsfield turns a 6-4-3 double play. It was a hard hit ball, but right at the shortstop Jet Fag, and he starts the 6-4-3 double play to get out of the inning. No runs, a base hit, nobody left. Middle of the ball game, there's no score. 2, 3, and 4 the order for the Blackhawks in the fourth. And a pitch comes up and in. That hits Jet Fag, and he's on his way to first base. Now Skylar Wingert at the plate for the Blackhawks. And the first pitch low for ball one. Williamsfield got the leadoff hitter aboard with a base hit in the second inning, but then a double play followed. And now time called. No score in the bottom of the fourth. The 1-0 pitch. And a ground ball to short. Might be two again. The out at second. And the throw on to first base is not in time. So able to get the lead runner.
Now batting number 16,
6-4 on the force of Jet Fag. Wingert aboard on the fielder's choice. And the batter is Jackson Fag. Proctor with the set and the first pitch. Lined out of play over on the left side. And that's strike one. Wingert with the lead off first base. The 0-1. That's low, and it's a ball and a strike. Proctor shaking off a side, now sets. He'll turn and throw it to first base, but Wingert's back. Proctor with the set. And the 1-1. Chopped off the plate foul. And it's 1-2. Each team 1-0 in pool play, and each team will play 2 games tomorrow. Again, that's because of the rainouts that we had, losing all the games on Saturday. The entire tournament washed out Saturday. Throw to first again, and the runner back. And so all 15 teams in the tournament playing 2 games today and 2 games tomorrow. They ended up adding a couple of host sites. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-2. And then the seeding begins after the final pool games are played tomorrow night. There'll be elimination play on Wednesday, and then Thursday the championship game in the championship bracket and the consolation bracket. Semifinal games in there as well on Thursday. And a throw to first. I'm trying to keep Wingert close over there at first base. I guess particularly with the 3-2 count. Thinking that Williamsfield might send him here. The set does not go, and the pitch is outside for ball 4. So Jackson Fagg with a walk. Wingert goes to second.
Now batting number 15.
And the batter is Connor Mathers.
Be aggressive, Connor. Swing like you mean it, babe.
And the first pitch at the knees for a strike. The set from Proctor. And the one strike. And that one fouled off. And it's 0-2.
Just contact, Connor. Contact, babe.
2 aboard with 1 out in the bottom of the 4th inning and no score. Williams Field trying to get on the board first. Here in the 4th inning, Proctor way in front of Connor Mathers with Chris Kobar next for Williams Field. The 2-strike pitch. And a ground ball. Got him in between hops, and that will load the bases as the throw goes behind the runner over at third. Gallagher got himself caught there. Ended up going back on his heels and could not pick up the ground ball. So that will load the bases with 1 out. On the E6, the batter is Chris Kobar.
Come on, Cole. Swing hard, babe. Go get it.
And the first one to Kobar. Yeah, will look pretty good. Call the ball.
Come on, Cole. Get it
Kobar
hard.
with a ground out to end the second.
Good aggressive swing, Cole. Go get it hard, babe.
The 1-0 pitch. That's bounced in. It'll go almost to the backstop, and a run is in for Williams Field, and the Blackhawks go on top 1-0. A wild pitch scores Wingert from third. 2-0 the count on Kobar. Still 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out and a run in for the Blackhawks. They lead it 1-0 in the bottom of the 4th. And IMG will bring the infield in.
Good extension through the ball, baby. Go get it.
The 2-0 pitch. And a breaking ball up and in, 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. And swinging on 3-0. The ball goes up the middle and into center field. 1 run will score. The ball is bobbled in center field. The throw misses the cutoff man, and now the throw down to second base. And out at second is the call. The Blackhawks stay aggressive but run into an out. It is a 2-run single for Chris Kobar, swinging on 3-0. And then he is thrown out trying to advance as the throw went plateward. It's a 3 spot for the Blackhawks in the bottom of the 4th inning, and the batter is Hudson Willock. And Willock hits a high fly ball that's going to be well foul down the left field side. No balls and a strike. And a half swing ground ball right under the glove of the third baseman, Davila. And Willock aboard at first base.
Brandon Amenta.
Now Brandon Amenta with a runner at first. 3-0 Williamsfield with them hitting still in the bottom of the 4th inning. And that's bounced in. That'll go to the backstop. And Willett goes to second base on the wild pitch. And a timeout coming here from the IMG dugout. Playing in the bottom of the 4th inning, Williamsfield leads IMG 3-0. The next one, Tuamenta outside as we get back to play. 2-0 the count. Willock still at second base, 2 away in the inning. And the pitch inside, 3-0. Proctor with the set, the look back to second base, and the 3-0 pitch. And it's not close. A 4-pitch walk to Amentes. He walks for the second time tonight. And he's on at first base for Dallin Milius.
Dallin Milius.
Turned back to second base. The throw back there, not in time. And a breaking ball to Milius inside and high for ball 1. IMG just now gets somebody down to the bullpen. And a chopper off the plate, and it's 1-1.
Stay back and drive it, Millie. Come on, Dallas. Stay back and drive it.
2-1 with 2 out, 3 runs in for Williamsfield in the bottom of the 4th inning. And Proctor steps off the rubber. The 1-1 pitch. That's outside, it bounces, and the runners are going to try to advance. The throw goes home, and now got the runner hung up. The throw comes to the plate and out at the plate. Williamsfield runs into an out to end the 4th inning, but the Blackhawks score 3 times in the 4th, and after 4, they lead 3-0. First pitch of the 5th inning, a fly ball to center field, but that's put away for the first out.
Now batting number 33, Jorge Davila.
Now Davila at the plate for IMG. And a swing and a miss on a curveball for strike 1. Next one up and in, 1 ball and 1 strike. And ball hits hard into right field, and that's a base hit. So to be aboard at first with a 1-out single.
Now batting number 20, Jackson
And the batter is Jackson Murphy. 3-0 Williamsfield. IMG batting in the 5th inning. And the first one high for ball 1 to Jackson Murphy, who had a single his first time up. And it's a swing and a foul ball, and it's 1-1. Williamsfield got those 3 runs in the 4th inning with only 1 base hit. There was a hit batter, a walk, and a couple, actually 2 walks, and a couple of IMG errors. 1 ball, 1 strike on Jackson Murphy. 1 on and 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. Winner of this game will go to 2-0 in pool play. And a breaking ball called a ball, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch, and a swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. The set from Quackenbush in the pitch, and a ground ball over to third. Got a nice hop, the out at second base, and around the horn to first, not in time. Lead runner retired though, as Davila retired 5-4. Murphy aboard on the fielder's choice, and the batter is Trevor Courtney. And the first pitch high for ball 1 to Courtney, who struck out swinging his first time up. Quackenbush with the next one, it's fouled off. And it's 1-1. Runner bluffed but did not go, and a breaking ball. The breaking ball was over, I believe, for a strike. It is 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. There was a little contact over there at first base. Wingert trying to protect the base, of course, and Murphy going back, knowing that he has a right to get to the bag, and 2 of them came together just as the throw got down there. 2-2 the count. And a fly ball into shallow right. And going back, Amenta makes a nice over-the-shoulder catch. Again, Milius went back a step and then had to come charging in. And I don't think he would have got to it. Amenta makes the catch. And the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. We move to the bottom of the 5th from Arcadia High School. Our score, Williams Field 3 and IMG nothing. 9-1-2 in the order for Williams Field. In the 5th inning, as Dallin Milius takes outside for ball 1. Milius was at the plate when Williams Field had the runner thrown out after advancing on a wild pitch, and that one fouled back. And the count 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And a breaking ball on the inside corner, a strike, and it's 1-2. And a fly ball hit pretty well out to left field. But that's caught just in front of the warning track.
Now batting number 5, Brady Alexander.
Milius flies out to the batter, Brady Alexander. Alexander a strikeout and a fielder's choice in 2 at-bats. And the first one outside for ball 1. And the next pitch low, 2-0. 2-0 pitch. Foul to the backstop, and it's 2-1. The 1 and the 2-1 pitch. Bounced in, 3 balls and a strike. Now Proctor to the 1 and the 3-1 pitch. That's outside for ball 4. Alexander aboard with 1 out, and the batter is Jed Fagg.
Now batting 17, Jed Fagg.
Throw to first base. Diving back over there is Alexander. 1 on, 1 out, bottom of the 5th. Williams Field leading IMG 3-0 in a pool game on what is now day 1 of the Cleats Classic Invitational. And the pitch to Fagg at the knees, a strike. Throw to first, and again the runner back.
Jed, big middle, Jed, go get it, buddy. Take it right back where it came from, Jed. Come on, man.
Proctor sets, and the pitch. That's outside and low, and it's 1-1. Williams Field still only 3 base hits on the day. Breaking ball misses. The throw to first base this time, really close over there. Count now 2 balls and a strike on Jed Fagg. The runner goes, and the ball fouled off. Two balls, 2 strikes. That one behind the batter Fagg, and that'll get the runner to second base. So the wild pitch moves Alexander into scoring position at second. And the 3-2. Laid off, and it's ball 4.
Now batting number 11, Skylar Wenger.
Fly ball starts the inning. Now back-to-back walks given up by Proctor, and the batter is Skylar Wenger. And a check swing and a foul ball for strike 1. And the ball fouled out of play. And the count goes to 0-2. Alexander at second, Jed Fagg at first with 1 out for Williams Field in the home half of the 5th inning. They lead IMG 3-0. All 3 of their runs coming in the bottom of the 4th. And time called. The 0-2, and that's a swing and a miss. Wingert out on strikes, and there's 2 away.
Now batting
And the
number
batter is
16,
Jackson Fag.
Jackson Fag.
First time called here as we play in the bottom of the 5th, 3-0 Williamsfield. Christian Fajardo on to pitch for IMG in the 5th. And a ball hit into right field for a base hit. Runner's going to be waved around third base and will score. And it's 4-0 Williamsfield as Jackson Fag gives a rude greeting to the new IMG pitcher. Alexander scores to make it 4-0. Jen Fag to third,
15,
Jackson Fag at first, and the batter is Connor Mathers. Now the pitcher, Fajardo, had to step off because Hanowich, the first baseman, wasn't holding the runner at first base on. So they have to reset the defense. 4-0 Williamsfield as they hit in the bottom of the 5th inning. And a fly ball into shallow center field. Going to be a long run, but it's put away in center by Murphy. And the inning is over. Williamsfield adds a run in the bottom of the 5th, though, and after 5, they lead IMG 4-0. Hitters 9, 1, and 2 in the order for the IMG Academy in the top of the 6th inning. Andrew Ponce takes strike 1. And a breaking ball over for a strike, and it's 0-2. Quackenbush to the 1 and the 2-strike pitch. And a fly ball into left field. And that's caught near the left field line for out number 1.
Now batting number 8, Carter Hodge.
There's a hard hit ball back up the middle and into center field for Carter Hodge. A 1-out single for Hodge. He will come off for a courtesy runner. Marshall Smith running at first base.
Now batting number 15, Mitchell Gallagher.
And the batter, Mitchell Gallagher. 1 on and 1 out in the top of the 7th. And a pop up. That'll get out of play on the first base side. And a breaking ball and a slow roller to short. The play is to first, but that one thrown away as it gets well over the head of Wingert at first base. He had no chance, and that'll put runners at the corners with 1 out
Now
for
batting
Brett
number 2,
Hanowich.
Brett Hanowich.
And the first one to Hanowich on the outside corner for a strike. He had a base hit his last time up. First runner that IMG has gotten to third base tonight. And it comes in the 6th. So the next pitch is outside. And it's 1-1. And this one fouled back and out of play. One ball, two strikes. And that pitch misses off the outside part of the plate, and it's 2-2. And that one off the end of the bat, fouled off. Two and two on Hanowich with Manny Ramirez next for IMG. And laying off the 2-2 is Hanowich, and that runs the count full. And the 3-2. And that ball hammered to center field, but it's going to hang up. It's cool and humid, and the ball doesn't carry like it did this afternoon when IMG had a couple of home runs. It does get him on the board, though, a sacrifice fly for Hanowich as he hits a deep fly ball to center field. But Alexander made the catch. Hodge scores. And Gallagher still over at first base. It's not Hodge that scored, I beg your pardon, but Marshall Smith, the courtesy runner. So now a runner at first base with 2 outs, a run in for IMG to cut the deficit to 4-1. And the fastball misses outside for ball 1. And the breaking ball bounced in, 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0. And a big swing and a miss. It's 2-1. Quackenbush with a set and a 2-1. And the breaking ball bounced in. 3 balls and a strike. And the 3-1. And a hard hit ball, but fielded it short. The throw across the diamond to first base. And Ramirez grounds out to end the 6th inning for IMG. They're on the board as they get a run on 1 hit. There was 1 error and 1 runner left. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Williamsfield leads IMG 4-1. 6, 7, and 8 for the Blackhawks in the bottom of the 6th inning as they try to increase the lead as Chris Kobar takes a strike on the outside corner. And a line drive into left field, but that is put away. Well, I guess a little more of a fly ball, got a little more altitude there, but either way, Kobar the first out on the bottom of the 6th. And the batter is Hudson Willock.
Now batting number 9, Hudson Willock.
The first one from Fajardo outside and low for ball 1. Next one outside, 2 balls and no strikes. That one a called strike, and it's 2-1. To the line and the 2-1. And a ground ball. Just wide of the bag at third, and the count goes to 2-2. And a breaking ball swung out and missed. And Willock's the second out in the 6th inning for Williamsfield.
Number 10,
The batter,
Brandon Amenta.
Brandon Amenta. Williamsfield with 3 runs in the bottom of the 4th inning. They added 1 in the bottom of the 5th. IMG got their single run in the top of the 6th. 4-1 our score, with Williamsfield hitting in the bottom of the 6th. And the first one to him into low for a ball. Brandon's walked both times up. And a pitch outside, and it's 2-0. The next pitch misses, 3-0. And the 3-0 pitch on the inside corner, a strike, and it's 3-1. 5, 6, and 7 in the order for IMG when they hit in the 7th. As we get a ground ball over to third, and that's off the glove of the third baseman, Davila.
Now batting number 3, Dallin Milius.
And Aminta aboard at first base with 2 outs for Dallin Milius. And a ground ball, that's into the hole, it's short. Nice play there, but the throw short hops the second baseman. And Ponce not able to pick it up.
Now batting number 5, Brady
Gallagher had to go a
Alexander.
long way to get to that one in the hole, and his only play was going to be trying to go the short way to second. Even that throw, though, was a long one. So now 2 aboard with 2 outs. The top of the order, Brady Alexander. Williamsfield trying to get the run back that they gave up in the top of the inning. The 1-0. On the outside corner, near it anyway for a strike, and it's 1-1. 4-1, Williamsfield leads, and they bat in the bottom of the 6th. Trying to go to 2-0 in pool play. And that one fouled back and out of play, and the count goes to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch, and that's pulled down the right field line. It's a fair ball, and it's going to go all the way to the fence. And Williamsfield's going to get at least 1. The throw comes in. It's a 2-run triple for Brady Alexander. Aminta and Milius both score. And Alexander at third base. It's 6-1. And the batter is Jed Fack. And a good hack there, but missed on the breaking ball for strike 1. And the next one at the knees, a strike, and it's 0-2.
Hey, tough hitter, Jed. Come on, babe.
Now Fajardo with the set and the 2-strike pitch. And the breaking ball is outside. It's 1-2. Ball fouled off on the right side.
Yeah, that boy. Come on now, stay calm.
Count remains 1-2. And that one fouled off. Again on the right side. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Arno shaking off his side, now ready. And the 1-2. And a slow ground ball over to third, grabbed there, and that's poured across to first base. And it's in time, but Williams Field gets a couple of insurance runs in the 6th inning. We head to the 7th. It's Williams Field 6 and IMG 1. 5, 6, and 7 in the order for IMG in the 7th inning as the first pitch is over for a strike from Chris Quackenbush. And the next one a fastball high, and it's 1-1. And the next one misses, 2-1. Some breathing room here for Williams Field. IMG is looking for some base runners to try to get closer. And a fly ball into center field. And that one down. Good effort out there by Alexander, but just in front of him. And there's that leadoff base hit for IMG. And again, they're looking to get some base runners on here and at least try to get it close. As we get a timeout from the Williams Field dugout, playing at the top of the 7th, 6-1 Blackhawks. The first one to Davila, high for ball 1. And the next one high, and it's 2-0. The 2-0. That's over for a strike, and it's 2-1. And a high fly ball, playable in center field. Alexander back a couple of steps, and he's got it for the first out in the 7th inning.
Now batting
the batter
number
is
20,
Jackson Murphy.
Jackson Murphy.
The first one to Murphy, grounded foul on the third base side. Six to 1, Williams Field with the lead in the 7th inning. That breaking ball bounced in and blocked by Kobar. And it's 1-1. And that pitch over for a strike. And it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Just a little bit low. And it's 2-2. And the 2-2. And a breaking ball, and that's hit into shallow left field, and that's down for a base hit. So Murphy with a base hit. And now 2 aboard with
Now
1 out.
batting number 31, Trevor Courtney.
And the batter, the designated hitter for IMG, Trevor Courtney. First one to Courtney on the outside corner, a strike. And a breaking ball, that's outside, and it's 1-1. Set in the 1-1. And that's inside, and it's 2-1.
Hey, take a breath. Back, you're all right. Come on, big man.
The 2-1 pitch. A fastball, it's high, 3-1. And the 3-1 pitch. Courtney goes around, and it's 3-2. First and second with one out, top of the seventh inning. IMG down 6-1.
Hey, finish hard, crack. Come on, man.
And the pitch is low for ball 4. So Courtney walks, and that will load the bases. The batter, Andrew Ponce.
Get the out.
Now batting number 5, Andrew Ponce.
And the first one over the outside corner, a strike. Ponce 0 for 2, a strikeout and a flyout. A fly ball down the third base side into foul territory, but that drops for a foul ball, and it's 0-2. One and the 2-strike pitch. And a ground ball to short. That's bobbled, and no outs that time as IMG gets a run to make it 6-2. And now they've got the tying run at the plate here in the 7th.
Number 8, Carter Hodge.
Shake it off. Get the out.
Let's see how much farther Williams Field goes, and I don't think they're going to go any farther. As a timeout from the Williams Field dugout. We play in the top of the 7th. IMG on the board and trailing Williams Field now 6-2. Carter Hodge in for IMG. Williams Field stays with Quackenbush. And the first pitch at the knees for strike 1. That was pitch number 94 on the night for Chris Quackenbush. Now the 0-1. And a breaking ball. It's high, and it's 1-1. Hodge, a base hit his last time up. His courtesy runner scored the first run of the game for IMG. The 1-1. That's high, 2-1. Bases loaded for IMG in the top of the 7th inning. The tying run at the plate. And pitch over for a strike, and it's 2-2. Hodge hit a grand slam in the first game for IMG. Not going to get that result here. It's a fly ball into shallow right. Back to second baseman Amenta with the catch.
Now batting number 15, Mitchell Gallagher.
2 away for Mitchell Gallagher. Quackenbush going after Mitchell Gallagher. And the first pitch high for ball 1. Pitch number 100 is high for ball 2, 2-0.
Come on, Blue. Have an idea back there.
Now the 2-0. That's over for a strike, and it's 2-1. Bases loaded, 2 outs, a run in for IMG as they trail 6-2. The 2-1 pitch. And that's into shallow right field, and that's down for a base hit. 1 run will come in to make it a 6-3 ball game. Now the tying run on at first and the go-ahead run at the plate.
Now batting number 2, Brett Hanowich.
Brett Hanowich, the number 3 hitter in the order for IMG. And the first pitch on the outside corner, a strike. 2 runs across in the 7th for IMG to cut the deficit to 6-3. Next one outside and low, and it's 1-1. And a fly ball into left field should end it. And it is put away in left field by Jackson Fagg, and Williams Field defeats IMG by a final score of 6-3. IMG with a couple of runs in the 7th inning, but it's not enough. And as I said, Williams Field wins it. Again, our final score, Williams Field 6 and IMG 3. And with the win for Williams Field, they go to 2-0 in pool play. IMG falls to 1-1, and both teams will be back at it tomorrow for doubleheader action as play continues in the 2013 Cleats Classic Invitational. So that'll do it. Again, our final, it's Williams Field 6, IMG 3 from Arcadia High School. Todd Garbison for Southwest Sports Network saying so long, and we'll talk to you again soon.